Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. A question was asked from one of my followers. Say that, dear Sheikh, how do we perform, khutbah? How can I be a good khatib? So, in a summary, allow me to elaborate for you the common things that they usually do when you want to preach the khutbah. Firstly, of course, you should prepare yourself. Everything good, mashallah. After finishing, the first step that you always do, you recite this, this introduction. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد عباد الله يا أيها المسلمون أوصي أنفسكم بالتقوى الله عز وجل كما أمرنا الله. You give some verses of encouragement. It's very important. كما أمرنا الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه التنزيل بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. You can give some verses like three as well. They're okay. After that, of course, الموضوعون اليوم, you can give the title for the khutbah that you have prepared. Of course, it's always advisable to follow your khutbah. You recite it with, you know, you put some hadith there, and as well you put the Quran verse there, and you put the hadith there, perhaps words of the ulama, perhaps something like that, the flow of that. Just put a topic there, your topics, mashallah. After that, of course, the first khutbah, when you are ending, me, I usually say, Tubu ilallah. Just that, Tubu ilallah. Then I just sit down. Then after sitting down, of course, you give people period of time such that they ask Allah for some favors. That is one of the well stipulated time for people to raise their hand up such that they ask for whatever they want. Just some small amount of minute there. Yeah, after finishing there, you already stand up. After standing up for the second khutbah, what do you do? You recite, I usually recite, Alhamdulillahi hamdan hamdan, shukran shukran, hamdan shukran lillah. So after finishing that one, of course, you will say, if you have that time, if your khutbah is that short, you remind or you summarize the khutbah that you just recited in the first khutbah. You recite the sermon that you recited in the first sermon. I don't know if you're getting those who you summarize what you have just talked, or you can continue. If you have your khutbah is that long, you can continue from where you left. So it's okay, as long as people get the main points of what your khutbah is about. So after finishing that, after finishing the second khutbah, of course you should take, like, of course, 1 hour. 30 minutes, of course. Make sure you are something like, you take like 25 minutes. It's always good. Make sure you are what? You're someone who is good in timing yourself. So keep time. 5 minutes perhaps for prayer, 25 for preaching. So make sure your time is well, you know, timed. Let me say like this. So after finishing your second khutbah, of course, you start reciting that conclusion recitation. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما ورضى اللهم عن الأربعة الخلفاء الراشدين منهم أبو بكر وعمر وعلي وعلى من تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Then you can recite some dua there that you have. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. After finishing that, you say, can say, أقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا. Or you can live there, then you just come from the mimbar to your prayer area, and then you recite your beautiful verses from the Holy Quran for the two rakas. Then we call it al khutbah. Assalamu alaikum.